got you like you got me. When the earth shakes, when the bombs scream, until our last breath, every heartbeat. When your nightmares turn to real life and the ground's filled up with landmines, we will face it standing side by side. You know I'll come running when you need. I'm coming. You know I'll come running. You go to war, then I'm going with you. Pick up my sword, yeah, there's nothing I won't do. When you sound the alarm and the chaos is rising, leading the charge, yeah, I'm coming, I'm fighting. Swear on the breath that I breathe, I'll never retreat, yeah, I'll be your army. If you go to war, then I'm going with you. Pick up my sword, yeah, there's nothing I won't do. When you sound the alarms and the chaos is rising, leading the charge, I'm coming, I'm fighting. Swear on the breath that I breathe, I'll never retreat, yeah, I'll be your army. Living in a crowded dream, searching for the quiet that you need to breathe. Gave up on your sanity to hide behind your shadow, while you tried to take the sun down. Hearts will never change to gold, out there thinking that you'll win the world alone. No one ever told you that you'll have to fight for something, or you'll never learn to balance. It's too cold, standing in the middle of the downpour, looking in the mirror, 'cause it's only you that you have to lose. Headed backward on a one-way, try to stop from running, but you can't wait. Bury all the evidence of lonely love when you crash and burn. A red light, oh, a red light, a red
Right, good evening folks, welcome back to the UFRL Twitch channel or YouTube channel, depending where you're watching from this evening. fingers crossed, Twitch doesn't throw wobbly again tonight, and we have that horrible 2 or 3 lap delay. It was a little bit weird towards the end of the race there. Some little bug within Twitch which really did not help. It was showing as everything was running as it should be, but it wasn't playing ball. So yeah, let's see how it goes tonight. Right, so Tier 2 tonight. Tier 2 could be decided. Who wins the championship this evening? Mr. Poem leading the way. I do have 2 guys in the box with me tonight. One's experienced a little bit of mic trouble, so we're trying to get that sorted as we speak. But the other is here, Mr. B Smooth, once again. Good evening, sir. Or not. He's gone to sleep. He has. He's gone to sleep and disappeared. Anyway, we'll catch up with him in a second. So tonight for Tier 2 we have Japan. Japan. Well, what can I say? Oh, it's Finley tonight, is it? Good evening, Mr. Rango. How are you? Right, so yeah, Japan. I mean, it's been eventful last couple of evenings. Tier 1 on Tuesday, taking it on. Rain with about 2 laps to go. Absolute chaos for them, for the Tier 1 guys. Did make it way through it, mixed it up a bit. So yeah, B Smooth isn't on comms at the moment. Yeah, I gathered that. He was here a second ago, and then he randomly disappeared. So it looks like he's just rejoining my party, so hopefully he might be able to hear me.
Testing.
Oh, here he is. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, I'm glad I just talked to myself for, like 30 seconds. It's a good flashback to last Thursday. So that's wonderful.
I was like,
yet another example of why I think, in my opinion, we should run these through Discord. If we ran it through Discord, maybe Canucks could be speaking.
Yeah. Oh, boy. He's just left the party again. It's going well. I don't know if Canucks is there. Don't think he is at the moment. Nope. Not at the moment. Right, yeah, so, Japan. Sector 1, bit of a car killer. A few people had trouble through here yesterday. Also coming out of turn 11 in Sector 2. That caught a couple of drivers out as well. Round the hairpin. Goes uphill slightly. You can misjudge that a little bit. Are you back?
Have I mentioned how bad Xbox parties are before?
No.
They're really awful. Really, really awful.
Not great, is it?
Makes no sense. So.
No, it's weird because last night it was spot on, wasn't it? So, was it last night? It was last night.
It's a day that ends in Y. One of them.
You're right, yeah. So just saying about Japan, a few of the corners are a bit car killers, especially last night, Sector 1, all the time. We know what some of them curbs are like. But out of turn 11 on that hairpin as well, so that was one we saw a few people spin. Swanton was one last night, spun, lost his wing, and there was a couple of others as well, so that'll be one to watch again this evening.
I think there's going to be a lot to watch this evening. Like we talked about last night, it's a tricky track. Stay off the curbs unless you have the right setup or, the driving style to do it. But there's a lot on the line here, so it's going to be interesting to see how the drivers handle either the pressure or just playing the long game. I know the long game is only one more race, but still, today's not the end-all be-all for these guys.
No, definitely not. But Mr. Poem, good result tonight. Championship in the bag. Let's see.
Yeah, I've been a consultant with him for several weeks now. I'm just joking. I keep telling the guy, just drive, and he is more than capable. So hopefully he can keep in check. I have no doubt he will. I know he wants to win, like any competitor wants to win, right? So
correct, yeah.
That's something to watch.
Mm-hmm. Massively. Right, let's take a quick look at the championship standings. I think we're pretty much there. Yeah, it looks like Canucks isn't going to have a lot of luck tonight. Right, so Mr. Poem leading on 181. Monaco Man sitting in P2 on 159. And then we have Rusty Bolt on 157. and Irish on 152. So they are the 4 drivers that are in contention for the top 3. Potentially Red Rocket as well in P5 on 127, depending on how he goes the next couple of races.
And Foam is on how many again?
181. He's on 181.
181. P2 is on
159.
Okay, yeah. Okay. That's what I remembered.
So, you know, it could well be decided tonight, all depending where Mr. Pine finishes, where Monaco Man finishes. You know, even Rusty Bolt. I mean, Rusty Bolt's on 157, only 2 points behind Monaco Man. So, you know, tricky track. See what the weather conditions are like. You know, so it could be quite interesting, I feel. Is there a favourite you think could win it tonight? Like, you know, the race?
Well, I would say that there is, but that favorite is still on the sidelines. He's trying to work his way in. He's been very nice about it. I think you have to put the championship leader as the favorite, right? He's got a good gap. Now, he was a little bit shy about getting into an informal closed practice session earlier, so I'm not certain of his pace.
Interesting.
But it's hard to not say that he'd be the favorite. I watched Revan do several laps. He had good pace, consistent pace. But those are literally the 2 guys I was talking to earlier, so it's not a real great overview of the field, is it? Back to you.
Back to me. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be an interesting evening. Rango wants to know what lap will Red Rocket go to hards, because he does like the old hard tyres.
If there are no safety cars, I'm willing to take this bet. We can bet something. I don't know what, but I'll gamble on this one. No safety cars assumed. So if there's a safety car, this bet's out the window, right? Agreed?
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. So assuming he starts on soft tires, if he puts on hard tires, he puts on hard tires on lap 4. 4, yeah. I'm going to go with 4. I reserve the right to change my mind when he hits on lap 5. But that's...
Love it. Well, let's see then.
I would never do that. All right, what's your guess?
I feel he'd definitely go to one stop, depending what he qualifies on. Maybe depends if there's any damage early on. Potentially around about 9 or 10.
If he's on soft tires?
If he's on soft tyres, 9 or 10. If he's on mediums, maybe about 12, 13-ish.
I think I don't know why you want to put hard tires on if you qualify on mediums, though. That's, my standard strategy squabble with what I see people do sometimes, and more often than not, they end up proving me wrong, because what the hell do I know? But I think, if you're going for a medium start, you're already conceding the fastest tire, which, I'm not sure that's the best way to go about it, but I look forward to him going medium hard and winning the race, because that's probably what will happen now that I've said that out loud.
Yeah, more than likely. We'll wait and see where he qualifies as well, see how the first couple of laps go. We'll get an idea then. Right, we're just past 8, so the drivers should be readying up. They're all in, only 13 tonight. Just quickly,
some of the drivers that want to participate haven't been told they can, so they're not ready to ready up. But yes,
no, can't imagine.
Agreed.
Can't imagine who that might be. Yeah, so just on the Constructors' Championship quickly, so the AlphaTauri team are running away with it at the moment. They're on 309. Ferrari on the 255, but there are no Ferrari drivers tonight. Aston team are on 251. Both of the Aston drivers are here. So, Ferrari could be losing, well, in theory, should lose out to their second place today to the Aston team. But how much ground can the Astons make up on the AlphaTauri team? Depending how well Rusty Bolt and Irish do. Let's see. I see. I see. Right.
I was just trying to help them out, man. They got no one here. It's going to be a team play. It's all about the people.
Just give them a few bonus points.
I feel bad. They're in second. I mean, I'd be 7th in any tier. So I'm always 7 to 5 at best in any tier, whoever I race with. I'm not a race winner like these guys. They're a lot better than I am. So, I'm just trying to fill the field out, trying to make a group effort here.
A group effort, I like it. But yeah, I mean, it's like you say, and you say every time you come into common spot, it's about that consistency when you're driving. It's about getting to the end without penalties, etc., etc. So, let's see. See what happens.
That's the only way I haven't been kicked out of tier 1 yet.
Well, I see, yeah.
It ain't for pace, I'll tell you that much.
Ain't for the pace, it's for the consistency. What's happening? Yeah.
So, all right. So, if you can't predict the, let's prediction number 2 here. What do you think pole time's going to be?
1 second.
I'll tell you the tier 1 pole was 28,774, if I remember right. I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember what last night's was, but this is tier 2, right? So, do you think, maybe a better question, it's a yes or no, easier one. Do you think anyone will break below the 129 barrier if it's dry?
Is it, oops, my bad. Sorry, I'm just sorting that out. Let me just change that to same. Right, sorry, go ahead, carry on. I'm with you now.
I already carried on, and I got all the way to the finish line. Do you need me to repeat?
Yeah, I didn't even hear that. Yeah, sorry,
okay,
I was completely daydreaming.
No, you're good. Good. All right, will the pole, assuming a dry qualifying, will the person who gets poled go below the 129 lap time?
Go below the 129.
Will he be a 128.99999?
I think we'll be into the 128s if it's dry.
Okay.
If it's not, then
dry.
we won't.
Yeah, but I'm really going on a limb there.
Yeah, that's it.
I feel so bad for Canuck here. He's trying so hard to get this mic to work.
He is.
Did you mention to him the Xbox Live thing I was saying?
Yeah, I did, yeah. I think he's got it. Not sure if he can get dialed in via it. No, he's gone again.
Far be it from me to judge that type of behavior. I just want to say, formal protest, I can't race. Sonic's raced 2 nights in a row. That's not fair, man. Come on. I want a refund on my UFRL dues. I think I'm owed that.
Your what?
Refund. Just, I want my $3,000 back. Right? That's what we all paid to get in here. So.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't I say last night I'd be here all week? I believe I said that sentence.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Now you are.
Mm-hmm.
So
I always follow through on the corny jokes.
Tier 1 McLaren is pumped on their podium drive from the second driver this year. It was...
Yeah, that's Rango. I don't even. That's all I had to hear. That was Rango.
You just know.
Yeah, because he subbed in for me the one. Was it Singapore? Might have been Singapore when he got a 3rd place. It was just phenomenal drive.
Yeah, he was his first drive in Tier 1. He podiumed, didn't he? Did he podium? It was podium, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He got 3rd.
3rd, yeah, that was it. Yeah. I can't remember. Do you know what? I've seen so many races. I don't know whether I'm coming or going.
Well, it's the only reason I remember is because he was subbing in for me.
Yeah, that was it.
To remember. It is a little sad to see no Ferrari cars on track. Within where they are in the constructors. That's unfortunate.
Jeddah. Oh, it was Jeddah. There you go.
Oh, Jeddah. Yeah,
Jeddah.
Jeddah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rango remembers. That's his 1 minute of fame.
I think he's bought a monitor and he's put it on the ceiling over his bed, and he just plays the highlights of it as he goes to sleep every night.
That's it. Yeah, just over and over again. Right then, so are we going to see many people come out on mediums, or do you think it's going to be the soft tyre? That's the question.
This is kind of and my gut thought is, well, I don't know, but then we have to take the field, the number of drivers into consideration, which I think I talked to myself about this thing in the stream last week. Because if it's a full field, or at least I could say like 17, 18 cars, that changes the calculus for me a little bit. But it's not a bad play, because right, the less drivers you have, the less chance there is that one of them spins and causes a safety car. So you're hedging your bets on that if you're kind of banking on one or expecting one for your strategy.
Yeah, that's it. It's a good chance around here, though.
I think there's a lot of guys that probably want pole position, to be honest. So I'm not expecting to see a lot of people, or the top guys on mediums, but I look forward to being wrong as per the usual, except for qualifying last time. And Shadow's got really good pace around here, too. I forgot to mention that. He did join into that little lobby late on, and he put down a really good lap time. So
yeah,
I'll be interested to see what he can do.
An interesting driver is...
Okay. Just had a good pre-race workout. You know, sources have reported, and we can't name our sources, obviously, because that's unethical. But sources have reported that he had a very solid workout. He was one step away from either puking or passing out on the treadmill. And so he is in he's in fighting shape for this event, having just worked himself to exhaustion within the last hour. So it'll be interesting to see what the stamina is like for him today.
Yeah, see how he goes.
I think he will, if he puts a decent lap together, based on the time I saw him run 30 minutes ago, I think he'll be in the top 3 qualifying.
Okay, that'd be interesting. I think there's quite a few quick drivers in here. Lee Houston comes back into the pit, so won't be setting a lap straight away. So first one to set a lap will be Shadow.
Yeah, watch this lap. I am, at least. See what he does with the shifting. I think shifting is so important around here if you're on manual gears, which is one of the tracks that gives you an advantage. He carries 8th gear in very late on that. That's really nicely done. Had to let off on exit though.
That's a lovely line through there.
16. Yeah, looks smooth. Down the 5th, yeah.
The
really smooth.
Smooth man.
Very nice.
Says he's smooth.
Well, that's just a coincidence, to be honest with you. Has nothing to do. Oh, keep it in there, and kept it in 3rd. He's carrying the momentum. He might be braking a little much, but this is probably a banker for him, right? And it has looked really good thus far.
Yeah, nice smooth lap, sort of clean driving.
And like on a little early into 4th there, but again, he's not gonna. This is a nice banker lap.
Yeah, you don't want to push it first lap out.
6th.
You know.
So this is what I was saying last night about 50 Gent and how his gearing was compared to the other guys when I was watching, keeping it in the highest gear possible to carry momentum.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, everyone's got their own sort of driving style, haven't they, at the end of the day?
Oh, yeah. Let's see what this is. That's what I'm saying. That's a great time.
1:29.3.
That's a very, very. I mean, that's better than my qualifying time. Well, my qualifying time didn't really count from Tuesday because I was on mediums. But that is, I think, a top 10 on Tier 1 on Tuesday, if I'm remembering right. And Monaco bested them by 100.
Yeah, that's close. Sonic was on the medium tyres. Eyeball Paul goes P3 on mediums. Okay, it's interesting because Reeve and Purple Sector 1.
Oh, and Sonic is done. I'm flipping through the race order here, and I was like, as I'm flipping, I just catch a car into the wall out of the corner of my eye because I'm scrolling through the list. It's like, oh no.
Oh no. Don't know why Reven backed out of his lap there. Because he was on fairly quick lap.
Well, I have gotten clarification on pronunciation of his name.
Reven, yeah.
Well, he said to me it was Revan, like revving the engine. like Rev.
Oh, was it?
But then I heard Poem earlier today call him Reed. So I'm more confused than I was before.
Just call him what you like, really. It's like when we were calling Captain Goodeve Captain Godiva, wasn't it? It's like
but that had more of a that was like a sentimental type of thing. Anyways, he's starting the hot lap. Here we go. He's abandoned one. There's a meaningful amount of tire drag, I think. Oh my, he's mowing the grass.
That's an interesting
and he didn't
line.
Invalidate somehow. Didn't invalidate.
How's that work?
All right.
Very, very interesting.
Oh, we're playing. Oh, he's in the fourth in there. I think you ideally want to keep that in fifth. I think he's a gear lower than what he could have been through that, but he's probably just trying to get a lap in after he's already. I assume messed up at the first because you said he kind of bailed out on his first hot lap.
He bailed out. Good evening, Mrs. Poem. You all right? Here comes the abuse.
Oh, I'm mad at her.
Oh yeah.
We don't need to talk to her.
Yeah,
she won't let me race, man. I'm just trying to have fun with the kids and try to represent Ferrari. I feel bad for them. I'm trying to be, I'm my team player. She won't let me race. Yeah, will Reven, I'm going to go back to that, I guess, get to the line before he runs out of fuel? That's the question, because he's been blinking red since about turn 3.
Let's see.
It doesn't look like it because his revs are not getting where they should be. So I think he's going to have to pull in. He couldn't get above 10.3. Well, he wants to set a time, I guess.
Yeah, he's going to set a half-decent time. Oh,
I really wanted, by the way, as I said that, I was hoping he would go pole and just make me look like an absolute idiot. That would have been pretty funny.
Oh, I wouldn't have laughed that much.
That would have been hilarious.
Captain Good Eve says, good eve dash ning, fellas.
But I think that's nice. But I have a chocolate, it's like it's a Christmas time of year feeling. Everyone feels warm and fuzzy in the holiday season.
Yeah.
Good evening. Yeah, we can run with that.
So Irish went P3 then, his first flying lap of the session.
And Monaco is coming out on medium tires.
That's interesting.
Or he's coming out on medium tires. Or at least he hasn't fitted. Whether he pulls out or not, is a different thing.
Mr. Poem's out on the mediums, out in sector 2.
Yeah, let's see that lap. He's red on fuel as well.
Yeah, running just enough fuel to do one flying lap and then to come back in.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, you will go into low fuel mode if you put it at minimum. And do an out lap and a hot lap. So he should have enough.
He'll have enough and then he'll be a bit slow coming back in. This is a car ahead of him. Who's that? Is it one of the Alpines?
Nice and smooth through 130R there. And I do have the luxury of knowing what his setup is, so it's going to be interesting to watch.
Here he comes.
Very nice lap on medium tires.
On the medium, P3, that's great.
That's a great lap on medium tires.
Where's everyone else?
He's putting himself in a great position.
Andy across the line. 147, must have got held up somewhere. Red Rockets through sector 1. Lee Houston's through sector 1. Ross Gangsters in sector 2. Right then. Interesting. So do you think we're going to see sub 129? That's the question.
When I asked you the question, I didn't think so. But I am very impressed by the times that are on the board already. So I am thinking it's more likely, like my assessment of it is more likely to happen now than when I thought before the session began. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Busy Life's out as well. Okay.
And Monaco is in fact going to go out on the medium tires. He's just pulling out.
Yes, that's interesting.
an Irish on an aggressive outlap. By the looks of it.
Mr. Poems on his in lap. Red Rocket went P5.
Ooh, BZ out? That he just crashed out? Or did I miss that earlier?
Yeah, I was just saying, I don't know whether he crashed or... I don't really know, to be honest. I didn't quite catch it, but... who knows? Agree with that, Smooth. Just out of the pressure of starting P1 may be a great shout. So, eyeball poise, 7 temps up going into sector 3.
I'm going to keep an eye on Irish here. He's starting his hot lap.
Okay.
We'll let you know if he breaks some time barriers through the first sector. You're looking at other folks.
Eyeball Paul goes P3 with a 130.1.
I'll say I've never heard of that name, so good for him.
Yeah,
newcomer to the league, I assume.
One of the newer guys, yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
So Canucks has now given up with the headset issues. So.
That sucks. I mean, so update on Irish through sector 1. He is 0.287 up.
Okay. Through
sector 1. So he's got a bit more to make up from that. If he holds that, he's back by what, 1.1. So we'll have to make up quite a bit, but he's still in a good pace here.
We haven't seen Rusty Bolt set a lap yet. Russ Gangster's gone back in the pits. Eyeball Paul's on his in lap. Right. Irish then coming down into start sector 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Andy H
he is 6.6. Or 0.66 up, rather.
Yeah. And Andy H is out.
And a smooth lap from Irish here. I think he could have saved some time by cutting inside on that last one, but yeah, that's a nice lap into the 129, mid 129.
Yeah, it's a good lap for him to go P3. Nice, steady.
I see Shadow has spun. And Monaco is pushing on the medium tires to have second down to the first sector, so he might just be on a mission to burn a set of tires. I don't know what the weather is. I guess they would have looked at the weather, and if anyone saw rain at the beginning, they would not be on medium tires. So we'll assume it's not raining at the start of the race.
No, it'd be good if one of the drivers could let us know if Mrs. Poems there, if she can find out from Mr. Poe. Let's see. Yeah, poor old Captain Goodeve. Tied up with work, so can't race that much at the moment. Which sucks. Well then, so Shadow's not going to be on a fast lap at the moment.
No, he spun and turned, what, 1, 2, 3? Right at the start of the S's when I clicked into him.
Dry race.
Up to.
There we go, dry race. Thank you, Dark Matter. I'm assuming one of the drivers, but you got a completely different name on here. I get so confused when people drop in.
Do we have any double dog types that have joined in this one that we need to inform of the league race?
Funny enough, Double Dog joined the it's Bezzy Life, okay. Yeah, with me now. Double Dog, as you call him, joined the Discord today.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. That's fantastic. I feel like we're already old friends, man.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
He should be your teammate next season.
Did you send him a message and say what the league was and he joined that way?
I didn't. I'm just assuming. I don't know.
I didn't do it. I didn't send him a follow-up. Maybe he found that you were streaming. I don't know. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's cool. I see.
Hopefully he can race.
I see he joined. The new guy that joined Mrs. P. Literally this evening, wasn't it? Double Dobry. Yeah, Double Dobry. He was in the race last night, wasn't he? And then he left because he didn't realise it was a league race. But he must have been a friend of one of the racers last night.
Yeah, I guess that's more likely than him scrolling through the browse list.
Yeah, because it was on friends only, so if you're a friend of mine, you can join, or if a friend of a friend can invite you, if you know what I mean. So,
You can still join into them. That's what I was saying. You can still join. I've done it before I started league racing. I did it a couple times on accident. Because if you scroll far enough down, when you go to find an online lobby, you can join one.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. I didn't know that. And you got a lot of drivers on outlaps right here, by the way.
And we're going to do some flying laps towards the end.
If it's breaking below the 129s, this is when it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Eyeball Paul. Weird alliterative name, but, well done.
Anyway, you need to message old Double Doble and congratulate him on his podium finish last night, don't you?
Well, I was going to, but, then I didn't.
He should have got driver of the day, some of the moves he made.
Right? It's the likes of which you've never seen. A car literally driving through another car. I mean, it's just amazing stuff.
It's pretty impressive. Is he Smooth's friend? He is now.
Who are you going to watch?
Nah, his finish didn't count, Sonic. He gets removed, of course. Yeah, we'll go with his Smooth's friend, that'll do. But he's not, but it looks like Rusty Bolt won't be setting a lap. Right, I'm going to catch up with Mr. Poem, see what Mr. Poem's up to through Sector 1. I'll probably get absolutely hounded now because Mr. Poem end up spinning it, so it'd be all my fault.
Eyeball Paul up 4/10 through Sector 2.
D. Nice, Russ Gangster spun it.
And refusing to shift.
To be fair, with only 13 drivers in it, you're going to score fairly good points tonight. So.
Yeah.
Either way.
I think that Mr. Eyeball here might be on a decent lap. He's revving the absolute hell out of the engine, but he's going to get to the line. And he goes 3/10 quicker, but not quick enough.
Mr. Poem is up on time. I missed how much he's up on. He's up on time though. We'll take him into the 129s.
So Shadow is up enough through Sector 1. If he
Mr.
matches his
Poem.
last two, he will take pole.
Mr. Poem comes into the pits. Interesting.
Shadow is 6/100th up through Sector 1. See if he can hold it together and get pole here.
Monica Man's 9/100ths up.
Really nice through Spoon with Shadow.
Comes Monica Man. 129.1.
Wow. Very nice.
Shadow 2/10 up then. Interesting. This is going to be pretty close from these
This is going to be close. Oh, he throws a little wide there. Hug the wall. There you go. Oh.
Wow.
Very close and great lap times by both of them. That's
so close.
a competitive tier,
Irish
man.
spins it second to last corner. Oh, coming out of the chicane, spins it and goes into the pit unintentionally. Just eyeball
just
Paul
a
come back
quick
in.
exit.
Just a quick
Stage right. Eyeball Paul clearly is having some sort of car issues. I'm hearing a lot of porpoising and ground, contact with the skid plate on the bottom as he's pulling into the pit.
Got a bad back at the moment.
Wait, say porpoise. say porpoising.
Porpoising.
You say it differently, right?
Porpoising.
What? Say it the way that you would say it.
Yeah, porpoising.
Okay. Well, I've heard your countrymen say it porpoising.
Oh yeah, they're just taking the piss.
I don't know. Like, they weren't saying it to me directly. They were saying it to each other.
Porpoise. It's like say tortoise.
Porpoising.
Tortoise. Tortoise. You know? Like that, innit? Yeah.
Someone says tortoise?
Tortoise? Yeah, tortoise. Yeah.
That someone needs to continue to say it because it's funny to hear.
Some special people out there. Right, so there's qualifying. 4 drivers getting into the 129s. Monaco Man taking that P1 spot, so gets that bonus point as well. That's going to help him massively chasing down Mr. Poem. Shadow P2, you were correct. Shadow was so close to that P1 spot. Irish up there as well. We didn't see a lap from Rusty Bolt, and BZ ended up in a wall. So there we go. They'll be starting down the back end.
Do you have a poll or channel points in mind for the stream tonight?
Yeah, I've just done a channel point, so everyone.
I always ask you right after you do it. You realize that? Like every time.
What?
Like you just set it up, and I'm asking you. That's amazing timing.
No, I'd already.
Except for I'm on that Twitch delay.
Yeah, I'd already done one for qualifying. But do you want one for the race? Do you want a channel points one for the race? Tell me what you want.
Just let the kids gamble. You know, let them throw those points around a little bit.
That's it. Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah. Come on, then. What one we doing?
Last night I said how many safety cars. That's a little boring. So
yep.
we have 13 drivers.
Yep.
Participating.
13.
How many will finish? And we got to set a barrier on it, right? So what do you think the over-under? My over-under is going to be either 8.5 or 9.5. 9.5. Over or under 9.5 drivers finish the race. Or maybe 10.5, because there's not that many people out there to run into.
So over. Should we do
under?
Over 9, under 9?
No, it's got to be a half. It's got to be a half.
Okay.
Because you can't be under 9 if 9 finishes, right? That's a push. It's got to be a half.
Over 9.5, under 9.5.
Yeah, over under 9.5. Yeah.
Over 9.5, under 9.5. Okie dokie, there we go. Let's set that one up and let's have.
Well, I need to open the stream and regain my points from betting on Ryan the other night.
Let's have that up for. Right. Let's put that on there. There we go. That's that up and running. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Russ Gangsters left the session again. Uh-oh. Over 9.5, under 9.5. There we go. Get your points in. Let's see. Got to try and win them. Joker doesn't have much luck. He gains a few points, then bets them or loses them all again. Quite entertaining. I'm also going to put up another poll as well. Can Mr. Poem win the championship? Tonight. Yes. No. Let's do a couple of polls while we're waiting. Why not? Let's have a bit of fun. Boom. There we go. I got that feeling again. Oh God.
So what's our new poll?
So we got 2. We've got channel points, which is the over and under.
Yeah.
And then the poll: can Mr. Poem win the championship tonight?
Well, that's a trick question, right? You understand why that's a bad question?
Oh, go on.
Can he win the championship? That's obvious.
Tonight.
He absolutely can. It's will he?
Yeah.
There's can and there's a will. So I'm gonna vote yes for can he, because statistically he absolutely can.
There you
That's a proven fact.
You're really, guys, really.
All right, what's our next close? So I think all right, one more. Let's think of another good one while we're waiting, I guess, if you're in the mood for it.
What are we doing now?
I thought you said a couple of polls, so I'm trying to think of another one since you've only put one up.
Yeah. So we'll do another one in a minute. So where's the old predictions? So obviously we need to leave that channel points one up until the end of the race now. But the other poll. So let's have a quick look. Let's give that another couple of minutes. And then we'll put another poll up, just a general poll. So at the moment, 4 people have gone with yes, Mr. Poem will win it tonight, and 1 says no. Yeah. Finn, question: when you do polls, yes, as in
yeah, this isn't going anywhere bad.
as in
see where it goes.
Why don't you ever put me for pole position? I do. I did last night. You were in there last night.
That is the nicest possible way to answer that question, and you're very kind. I'd ask you the same. Why do you never put me up for pole position? Come on.
I'll put you in there a few times.
You just don't. I thought we were friends. Well,
we are.
You know why you probably don't is because I have no chance at getting it because I've never qualified near pole.
I mean, when Macca's in the lobby, I normally just put Macca for all the options, you know, because, yeah. Poor Smooth.
Yeah, you know, again, refund, please.
Refund. Good, eh?
Well, if I could have gotten pole, if someone would have said, yeah, go to race night. Actually, no, I can't get pole. I couldn't have run that lap time they just ran. So maybe I should be in, like, tier 8.
Well, we are bringing out, like, a academy tier next year. Maybe you'd be happy.
Yeah,
in that, you know,
does that training wheels on the side of the cars?
Yeah, like bumper cars,
I'll take that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm on board. And then I can just race in all the other tiers, too.
That's it, yeah.
I'll do that.
Start at the bottom, racing all the others. Job done.
Sign me up.
Sign me up.
How many viewers you got this evening? I'm going to make an effort. I'm going to do something different than what I've done when I've commentated with you. I'm going to make an effort.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We've got 16 at the moment.
I'm gonna pull the stream up, and I'm gonna attempt to follow the commentary on the stream, so you can focus on the screen.
Excellent.
No promises, though. I might forget. You know, I might not follow through.
Mrs. Poem's getting promoted to Tier 1 next season. Definitely won't be in the poll for pole, as it was. Tier 1.
Yeah, one of those has an E, one of them's got 2 L's.
That's it, yeah, exactly. Sure, how many times Mrs. Poem gets lapped? Yeah, it should be actually, yeah. Yeah.
You know what I want to point out though is that Mrs. Poem had a goal for yesterday's race, and as far as I can remember, which you know I can't hardly remember what I had for breakfast, she achieved that goal. She wanted to finish the race, right?
Yeah, she
keep out of the nonsense.
And picked up driver.
And there's, you know, and I'm not being sarcastic. Like, there's a lot of times I go into races and like just finish the race. That was me going into Monaco. I made it through a corner, didn't achieve my goal. So that's that's nothing to be shy about. That was a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had some bad luck finishing races. Oh God!
You know, it should be a requirement for the top 3 drivers in each division to send you directly their setups, like their wing levels, just wing levels, maybe setup, so we can talk about that and tell them why they did wrong, then watch them win.
Last night we thought Joker had some like low downforce setup.
I mean, I'm not saying he lied. I just don't get it. I don't get it how he was that fast in the line. It just doesn't make sense to me. I know you're saying he was in a slipstream, but I watched him not even close to a slipstream make up 4/10 on it straight.
Yeah, exactly.
With no battery. It's crazy. He's got, if Mr. Ryan, the TML Ryan was watching, he would know what I was about to say, which is, you know, hacks. But Ryan's got the same thing, man. But he just goes so fast in the straight. I don't get it. I don't know how he does it. Like, maybe do I need to like hold the throttle button in harder? I don't know how to do it.
Yeah. Where did Mr. Poem qualify Red Bull? He P6, yeah. Monaco Man P1. So Monaco Man did get P1. So there we go.
He did, but he did not break into the 28s.
Nope, not quite. They were on the verge of it.
How did, you know, so he's got a lot to think about. He's, you know, return home ashamed for not having done that, I think.
Yeah, won't say that to him.
So he will be in Tier 1 next season, I hope. because that time, again, I don't know exactly where I would put him, but would have put him in the top 5.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's going to be... The problem is, because the new season would be within the new game, you know, it could be a bit different the way it runs. People could be quicker. Some people might be a bit slower, you know. So...
Yeah, that's a question that Miss Palm raised to me earlier. Is how are people going to perform in the new one relative to this? And do we think that everyone's going to be about the same as they were or different? I mean, that's an obvious answer, no. But by how much? And how, you know, like, what's your standard deviation from where you are in terms of performance? Anyways.
I think as it is, I think you've got to run it, you know, pretty much people are going to be very similar standards. But, you know, it may have to change. I don't know. We'll see. It's a tricky one to guess.
So my opinion is I think everyone's going to be about where they are within a certain margin of error.
Yeah.
But I also think that as it's constituted right now, every driver, like having done these streams with you and watched the Wednesday races and these Thursday Tier 2 races, like there are guys in these that I think could easily be scored points in Tier 1. I gave the example to them earlier today. If you put 50 Gent in Tier 1, he's going to qualify wherever he qualifies. He's going to be in the top 10 every race.
Yeah,
I really believe that.
Exactly, yeah. Captain Goodies is hopefully he's a rocket.
Nick, and I'm happy to concede my position in Tier 1 and go back to the bumper car tier.
The bumper car tier.
So Russ that just joined, I guess he got picked and rejoined. He is in fact a league driver, correct? I just don't recognize the name.
Yeah,
sorry if I should.
he's
yeah.
He's got an entity, be the name you see on Discord.
Entity with the name I seem to. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it gets really confusing when they got completely different names on Discord to on here and whatnot. So
yeah, you know what? They really got to sort that out because that's not fair to
Mate, I get properly confused on my game.
Of course.
Who's that?
Why wouldn't you? You're trying to keep up with like 50, 60 individual drivers and game tags and Discord names. Yeah,
it's quite entertaining. So.
Actually, I changed my opinion. It's your fault.
Yeah, that's it. Fire fin and all that, yeah.
No. Oh, well, you said that. I wasn't going there. So you brought that on yourself, my friend. All the hashtag FFs that are about to pop up in your stream chat are on you now.
Most of like Joker and that aren't here at the moment, so it's all right. Rango might be busy working. Mrs. Poem, don't know. Oh no, he's there. Be Smooth would get lapped in the bumper car league.
I get lapped in any league pretty much. Depends on what the damage rate is.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Right, so 86% of the votes went with Mr. Poem to win the championship tonight. So, interesting. There comes the hashtag FF.
That wasn't the question. But okay.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
All right, who are you watching?
I'm on board with Eyeball Paul to watch the first 4 go into turn 1.
And I will sit with the championship leader, Mr. Poem, highest runner of the medium tires. Let's hope for a clean turn 1.
Yeah. Right, lights
Hold
are out.
Hold your breath, everyone.
We're off.
Oh. Not a great jump by Poem on the medium.
Shadow was slow off the line there. Eyeball Paul straight into P2 from P4. Good start from him. Irish sitting in P4 now. Mr. Poem up to P5.
The seas parted for him there.
Yeah.
Wow. A lot of respect for Mr. Poem. A lot of people are afraid of his wrath.
Lost a couple of cars early on. Russ Gangster and Lee Houston spinning out.
Red Rocket pushing up here on the back of the championship leader.
Yeah, Red Rocket's improved quite a lot the last few weeks. You know, he's picked up some really good points, done very, very well.
Yeah, he, again, another driver that could easily be in Tier 1, because he was for a race, and he was in front of me, and I couldn't get past him.
He does stick his elbows out pretty well.
Yeah, he's very good defensive and perfectly clean, nothing dirty at all.
Yeah.
I tried to get past and ran over a curb and broke the car. Does that sound familiar? Me breaking the car?
Standard.
Somehow. I don't know how, but somehow. Yeah. Mr. Poem. Let's see how he plays with Irish here. So if I'm him, he's on the medium tire. He just needs to stay with. He doesn't need to try to pass.
Yeah.
And he is well in the driver's seat of the championship.
What Mr. Poem needs to do, he needs some sort of safety car when Monaco Man, etc. goes in. Reven stays out. Reven gets behind him and then holds the pack up like he's done in the past for him. You know?
You know what I think he needs to happen right now is to finish in 5th, and he's fine. Like, this is a perfectly fine finishing position for him, the lead he has.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't have to win today. It'd be great, I assume, for him to get it, you know, get that anxiety off, but he doesn't have to. There's another race. This isn't the last one.
Smooth needs a no damage league.
All right, now we're getting into sensitive territory. You don't want me to rant about what happened to me here on Tuesday
No,
when I didn't touch a car nor a curb, and suddenly Jeff was telling me I got underbody damage. So,
well, that's nice of Jeff.
We'll leave that one. Yeah, we'll leave that one be.
Yeah, Mrs. Poem's right. Mr. Poem just needs to finish, get the right strategy, pick up some half decent points. Doesn't need to be pushing for that top spot tonight.
So yeah, this is a similar position to what Joker was in last night. But, you know, a couple positions back, but in terms of tire strategy from the start and his pace keeping up with the driver in front. I mean, he's going to get dragged around through DRS. He can use his battery when he needs to, charge it up when he's got DRS. He's in a really great spot here.
Yeah, definitely. Doesn't need to work too hard for it at the moment. Just keep going. You know, he's in a good place starting on the mediums as well, compared to the rest of the drivers around him all on the softs.
Mm-hmm. If he can stick with them, I mean, that's, like I said last night, man, that's huge. If you can stick with the drivers in front on worse tires, that says a lot.
Yeah. Fire Jeff, says Rango. Hashtag FJ.
I want to fire Rango because he just hit me in a sensitive spot there with the no damage leak thing. That's not fair. It's not my fault, man. Come on.
We should call that the
I didn't
full
do it.
send tier. You just full send every corner if you really want.
It was genuinely no joke. The first time I've ever touched another car or a curb and then somehow got damaged. That's why it was so like I didn't get it. Anyways, back to this race.
Right then,
Hopefully they get some damage a little more simulated in the next game.
how is Sonic doing reserving tonight in tier 2? Hashtag
Oh,
FF.
there goes Irish. Irish touches the inside of the entry into Spoon and goes for a little spinny.
No damage?
No, I don't think so. I was watching Mr. Poem's point of view, and I think he just kept on the grass, so hopefully not.
Yeah.
But his tires are going to be a little warm, and he's going to be hot in the head. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah. See if
One thing
he...
that does do, though, is it drags Poem out of DRS. I'm sorry to keep interrupting, but it drags Poem out of the DRS zone for the driver in front. So that could be bad for him, actually.
Yeah. Especially where he's running the slower tyres at the moment, but, you know.
My time interval's reset. Hopefully we're not going to have lobby issues.
And no stewards, no damage, full send league, all for fun, let's do it. What, no
Don't sign me
no
up for that.
rules?
No interest in that. No interest.
Might as well go and play Wreckfest. UFRL Wreckfest division.
Oh, Revan.
Yeah. Took a little bit too much.
Revan. Oh, do you want to hear the corniest joke you've ever heard me say?
Let's go.
Which is quite a jump, right? Oh, Revan was revving the engine a little too much.
Oh, God.
I know, alright. I won't be here all week. I'm leaving now. See ya.
Love it. I love it.
And I have no idea if that's what actually happened either. But that's part of it. So is Rusted Bolt not even here? His car is ghosted.
I think he
He's
left.
in AI.
Yeah, he left at the
Well, that's a
start.
one to watch for the race. Based on last night, we know that's one to watch. That should be a poll. Will he finish on the podium?
Who's funny? He's so funny he can't say purple burglar's alarm. What?
We got another yellow. What's happened here? Lee Houston?
There's one in Sector 1, one in Sector 2.
Lee raced last night, right? Lee, what is Lee doing? He just drove clean off the track straight. What are we doing here? Come on.
He's got a damaged
Maybe he's
wing.
got some input delay. Well, I mean, damaged wing doesn't change how much you can turn the wheel, though. Maybe he had a little bit of a wheel. I mean, I don't know if he's on wheel or controller. Maybe he's got some wheel input delay or was clicking through menus and not looking. You know, that happens.
Yeah, happens, I guess.
And by the way, roastable AI
Because
is
he's
just
Scottish.
charging.
Makes sense. That's why he can't say that.
Shadow is closing up on either the best or the worst gamer tag name in the lobby. Eyeball Paul. I can't decide if I love it or I hate it.
Eyeball Paul
It's got that going for
69.
him. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the 69 made it the worst gamer tag name in the lobby. Yeah, Eyeball Paul is one thing, but when you throw the 69 on top of it, it's like a bridge too far, man. You had it. You didn't have to oversell. But anyways, he's right on the back of him. I think Shadow can do really well here, man. I hope he does. He's a nice kid. I mean, you know, he's worked hard and he deserves a good result. Hopefully, he can get it.
Here he goes. Gonna have DRS. Gonna be a long way back though.
I think for him, he's okay. He doesn't need to make any rash moves. So his battery's comparable, but he can charge it up a little more. Just hang out. He's got the pace, and his pace is obvious.
Monica Man's just getting into the rhythm now.
Yeah, he tapped in Suzuka.exe and hit enter, and he's just on autopilot.
There you go. Lee Houston's gone on the hard tyres, and that's an interesting move.
You know what? I want to say that I love the hard tire strategy around here. I think it's just a fantastic move by anyone that does it. Great idea. Oh, Shadow, what do I call it? A little Larry out of the hairpin. You get a little Larry.
Okay, so Irish is still trying to run down Sonic. Okay.
Ooh, Shadow a little wide there. Oh, Poem got past Shadow. Where did that come from?
Stole that place. Did Shadow lose
I was
some
not
time?
paying attention. Yeah. I must have completely missed something when I was looking down at my phone to make sure I hadn't disconnected from the party chat again.
Eyeball Paul 420 I69 would be better. Really?
I think that, Poem left session. Oh, please no lobby problems. Please no lobby problems.
He's got that annoying, probably just said he's been signed out of Xbox or something stupid.
Yeah.
We really
And I'm
need
sure that he's going to take that very calmly. There'll be no rage going on in the Poem house. No screaming. He'll just be taking a deep breath, sip of tea, and just put right back at it. All is calm.
all is calm.
And then on my last thing on the Eyeball Paul name here, you know, they had the suggestion of what it should be. In my opinion, it should be, "Hi, I'm Paul." There, done.
There we go.
Yeah. No need for double entendres or alliteration. Yeah, just, "Hey, I'm Paul. What's up? How you doing?"
Maybe he's only got one eyeball, that's why they call him Eyeball Paul.
Oh, that's a little bit. No, come on, man.
Maybe.
This is a family show. You
Is
don't
it?
have to go there.
Yeah, when is it past 9 o'clock? No, it's not quite yet. So, yeah. Irish looking to make the move on Sonic. Decides not to. Sonic takes a lot of curb into turn 1 there. Interesting.
There was some grumblings of Sonic being promoted up to Tier 1 for next season. I would really love to see that. I think he could do it. For sure, he's got the talent and the ability. So
Yeah, he's definitely on the
good
up.
to see him wanting it. And I don't know if he was being sarcastic. He might have been, in which case I'm speaking way out of turn. But it'd be good to see. I think all these guys, like, it'd be really cool to see all these guys, the names that I'm recognizing as I'm doing more of these with you. It'd be fun to race against them.
Mr. Poem has grabbed his car.
Good. It was getting away from him, so I'm glad he's able to catch up to it.
So unlucky for him there.
And all the intervals reset for me again. Love when that happens. I think the closest one in the top area here is still going to be Irish, pushing up to Sonic. Irish, unfortunately, well, not even unfortunately, him and Sonic are on the exact same battery level. He had that little oopsie earlier. So he's trying to make up ground, hopefully safely. Ooh. Careful now. Careful. Yeah, nice. Yeah. He tried to go for it, didn't have it, didn't press it. That's exactly what you should do. Well played. He's going to get the DRS here.
Hasn't got the battery, though.
The battery off, because there's no point in running the battery. You're not going to get him. With that exit, he could have saved a little bit more there, but he knows what he's doing.
Shadows coming back at Eyeball Port again. Still, Mr. Poem's looking okay where he's sat at the moment, running on them medium tyres.
Yeah, he's fine. He lost time from the disconnect, but he is still perfectly fine. Now, if it was a 20-car field with times that were closer, yeah, I'd be panicking a little more, but he's perfectly fine.
Good evening, Swanton. How are you, sir? As you can see, we're balls deep into the Tier 2 battle for the championship.
Really?
Yeah, we are.
Really?
We are.
Mm.
We are.
Okay.
It's only
Sure,
'cause I was looking at Eyeball Paul's names. I thought,
Yeah,
whoa,
good.
Shadow!
Oh no!
Was on board with him. Picked up a thing for running wide. That's helped Mr. Poem get through.
Oh.
He was lucky to keep that straight without spinning into a wall there. His tyres are going to be... Don't mention balls to... wait, Swanton. It's not TML Joker, it's UFRL Joker now. Make sure you correct that, because if he sees that, he'll kill you. Anyway, why are we not mentioning balls to him, dare I ask?
But I'm so confused. You lost me with a lot of what you're saying. What are we talking about?
Talking to Swanton. Swanton's just said, don't mention balls to TML Joker.
Okay. Yep. I don't have an answer to that.
No.
So, having understood the facts, I have no response.
No. Can't say.
And Irish did get past Sonic there. Despite them both having drained their battery. To be fair, they do have very light cars to drive now. So
Yeah.
that's good.
Very light, according to Rango.
Good strategy. Good strategy.
Right then, so
Paul is sitting in a great position.
Eyeball Paul stayed out. I was surprised because I think Shadow's gone for the hard tyres. Interesting.
And as I said, great strategy. Anytime you can put the hard tires on, it's just beautiful. Love to see it.
Anyway, we both lost our bet on Red Rocket because he's gone on to mediums.
I thought he started on medium. Oh no, he just went on to mediums.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Boy. Archibald. Here he is. That's not certainly me with nothing with UFRL. Right, Joker, quick question while you're here. What's this about you and balls? Apparently,
That's
don't
not a
mention
way that
balls.
you phrase a question that you want a real answer to.
Oh, yeah, I want to find out what Swanton's on about now.
I mean, at least
Oh,
you gotta know
Andy
your
H.
audience. You're,
Rusty Bolt's rejoined.
is it Rusted Bolt or did Rusted Bolt give me his login info and I'm racing now?
Lee Houston's
It's probably Rusted Bolt.
disconnected.
It's probably Rusted Bolt.
Who Who knows?
I've watched Mr. High and Paul for about a lap and a half, and I think the way he's driving, he's going to be able to preserve his tires a bit more than others. I mean, I was going to say look at the interval between him and Poem, but it just reset to the 15th time in 3 laps, so you can't really see that anymore. But it was pretty stable when I was looking at it a minute ago. It was 2.7, 2.5, 2.4 maybe.
Yeah.
And he's managing his battery well. He's not being harsh on the tires. I mean, he's doing a great job. And this is a newcomer. Is this his first race, you said?
I haven't seen him race before, so potentially, but I wasn't around for Tier 2 last week, so...
Yeah, I was, and I don't remember the name, so if I don't know him, that's on me.
That'd be his first race, then.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, Shadow, out of the hairpin. Running that 90 on throttle diff, probably, and just spinning straight out of there.
Yeah, Eyeball Paul's first race, Mrs. Payne confirms. Joker said, I typed a message this morning, and I typed it into Discord instead of the person I was actually messaging on my phone.
Oh, and so he sent a message and then he deleted it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Right.
Today? Or was that yesterday? Because I thought I saw some sort of notification, and then when I clicked on it, it went away.
Yeah, it's this morning, apparently.
Sneaky, Mr. Joker. All right, who's gone off now? Irish.
Sector 2.
No, Irish is in the pit. Could have been him.
Okay. What was the Sector 2 one? Well, that's a weird one. Never mind. Right then, so Monaco Man's
Shadow's got to be coming in.
up into P3, got past Sonic. He's just...
Poem is closing the gap, so Paul's tires are falling off.
Old Monaco is just breezing past people at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, if I am Poem, my mentality is not to have any worry about Monaco. He can win the race.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fine.
He doesn't need to win, does he?
No. So I'm running these medium tires for, I don't know, 5, 6 more laps. Chuck the softs on, do 9, 10 laps. Just bring it home.
About where you want to be, isn't it?
Looks like there's a Red Rocket Romeo on BZ about to happen.
Yeah, so all the drivers ahead of Romeo yet to stop. Apart from...
Oh, don't do it there.
Eyeball Ball pits.
I'm pulling. Okay.
He's pitted, goes on to the mediums, of course. Is he going to come out
Here
ahead
we
of
go.
Monaco?
We're about to go wheel to wheel 130R. Red Rocket Romeo and BZ Life. Oh, Rocket backs out. Should get him down the straight here, I would think. Turn the back, click the battery on a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Well done. Ooh, that's a scary angle to come into that corner. Did it really well, though.
Red Rocket did gain that place, then.
Yes.
So, the two McLarens running P3, P4 at the moment. Sonic and Mr. Poem yet to stop. BZ's yet to stop. Rusty Bolt yet to stop.
This is the point in the race where we turn the timing interval to leader.
Yeah.
So, if Poem pits right now, he comes out P4. Let's see what that got. So we're marking right now lap 13, my favorite number. Red Rocket Romeo on 2 laps, so fresh mediums essentially. About 31.5 seconds back up the leader. Can Poem keep that gap for, call it 3, 4 more laps? Just to be safe?
Yeah.
I would think so.
Yeah, you'd expect him to.
And Irish is coming right back at BZ Life, by the way.
Yeah, certainly is. Right then. Yeah, it made me laugh. The So the missus got the subscriber options today for her Facebook channel. She's been on like Level Up, but she's just unlocked subscribers, so now she can have the subscribers to the channel monthly, blah blah blah. But she worked this out at about 3 o'clock this morning, and woke me up to tell me and show it to me on the PC. I was like, it's nice, I'm trying to sleep.
Three this morning. Oh, Irish.
Yeah.
I was up multiple times before 3 this morning my time, but not for that reason. You know, when you got a crying toddler, tends to wake you up.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Eyeball Paul
So Irish
takes
has made
Sonic.
the move.
Actually,
Sorry.
to be fair, Sonic's probably playing the team game now. He's probably let Eyeball pull through. He's on the fresh tyres.
Oh yeah, true. But Sonic he's reserving, right?
Correct, yeah.
So he's being.
He is playing the
nice
team
guy.
game, isn't he, for the regular driver, so perfect.
Yeah. It's funny, I didn't know that people from other tiers were allowed to just sub in. I thought that was not allowed. I'll let it go.
Yeah, don't forget Sonic's from the tier below, not the tier above.
Well, for now, give it 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's it. Mini Poem isn't here at the moment, eh?
Rumor has it Mini Poem's coming back tomorrow.
Oh.
Awaiting the arrival.
Waiting the arrival of Mini Poem, Sonic's biggest fan. An only fan, I think.
What? Hold on, I've said I'm a Sonic fan.
Oh,
Come
you're
on.
a Sonic fan, yeah.
I mean, when it suits me.
Yeah. That's it, yeah. When Sonic's doing well.
All right, so I said 2 laps ago, gap to 5th was 31.5 at 31.7. So it's stable, and he's on 10-lap older tires.
Yeah.
So he's got 5th in the bag as long as he just keeps it on the track. At a bare minimum.
So looking at it as it
And
stands,
Probably 4th. I mean, he's got a podium. Poem has a podium if he keeps it on track and just consistent.
yeah, exactly, and that'll do him absolute wonders.
Although, you know, you can't count out Eyeball Paul, High on Paul. If we've learned nothing from him over his years of experience in the league, like, he's a hard charger at the end.
Yeah.
So we can't write him off.
So Sonic pits
Swanton asked who got pole. It was Monaco.
was the one and only Mr. Monaco.
128-1, or 129-1. 128-1 would have been phenomenal. 129-1.
Yeah.
Another thing we're not seeing here are penalties. That's what we saw last night, right? Not as many penalties as we may have expected.
There's been a few. Shadow's on 8 at the moment because he got that speeding in the pit lane, didn't help him. But other than that, nothing too major.
If it's not, if Poem isn't in this lap, maybe 2 more at max to get the most out of the other tires. I mean, again, he is holding that gap.
So if Mr. Poem pits now,
he's losing to P3. He's lost a half a second.
Yeah, so Mr. Poem will come out in P3 if he pits now.
I thought the time gap is this a short pit lane? I'm sorry, I thought it was the standard like 20 something seconds.
22, some of that. Yeah, so
22. So
it's
eyeball.
30.
I'm Paul. It's 18. So yeah, that'd be perfect. You're correct.
He come out in P3, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, podium. Sorry, I don't know what I was missing there. Looking at. I could have sworn maybe someone made a mistake and I missed it.
Sonic gonna make the move on Rusty Bolt, straight out on them soft tyres, plenty of pace.
Oh, because Sonic pitted. That's why.
Yeah, Sonic
boxed.
pitted, so he dropped
Yeah,
down.
yeah. He had to.
Bezzy still hasn't pits. Bezzy pits now. Oh, picks up a 5-second for speeding in the pit lane. Ay.
Yikes.
Right, Sonic's now going to be on the charge trying to chase down Irish. Rusty Bolt has pitted as well. So that will be everyone pitted running to the end.
So Poem is still holding his gap too high on Paul that he had the hour 130R last lap. So he's not losing a ton, and I'm sure he wants to win the race, or but if he goes one more lap, he doesn't have to worry about the tires. They're going to be like easily fine, I would think. But he could come in here and have an edge, and then just kind of get him through the last couple of laps.
So Poem needs to get
into the pits.
8 points clear this evening. He needs to score 8 more points than what Monaco Man can, and he wins.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen.
Not as it stands, no.
No, I mean,
but to be honest, he's it sets it up for pretty much finish next week, and it's job done,
yeah. Which is what it was always going to be. I mean, the only way you're going to score 8 more points than someone is if that person makes a mistake. You can't control what that person does.
Exactly.
You can only control what you do.
For example, I know probably saying this is going to end badly, but if Monaco Man bins it, that's that.
Yeah, and that would be taking advantage of your opponent doing something they shouldn't have.
Yeah, making a mistake.
But I think Paul has played the strategy beautifully.
Yeah,
this is what I had in mind to do on Tuesday. I mean, a perfect scenario, that's pretty much exactly what I would have done. I think it's worked out great for him. And he's 12 seconds back with 9 laps. Let's call it 8.5 laps to go. My only concern would be him trying to push so much to break that gap, because he's a competitive person that either gets damage or has a little oopsie.
So I feel like Mr. Poem will try and put in the fastest lap of the race as well now on them fresh softs. Try and gain a bonus point there. Then we'll have the driver of the day vote as well. So it could be close.
Yellow flag. I can't see who stopped.
It's one of the AlphaTauris. Yeah. Don't know.
To be determined.
Mr. Poem is rapidly chasing down I'm Paul. He is on a bit of a mission already. I'm going to get off of him before he spins, and his strat is bang on indeed. If a safety car comes out now though, ooh, you imagine next couple of laps safety car.
Well, I mean, we saw that Tuesday for sure. We saw that.
Yeah, last minute, wasn't it? And then it rained.
Yeah. That was unfortunately. I had to leave before I got to experience the fun of that part. It seems like the game has been doing that a lot in the last few weeks.
Yeah.
In this league and in other races I've done, where it's just brought it out much later than what I thought it would have.
Or goes in a lot later sometimes.
It cost me a win around Abu Dhabi several weeks back. Pullman is 6/10 up through the first sector, by the way, if you're curious.
He's on.
He's got decent pace.
Yeah, he will have new set of softs. Irish. Oh! I was on board with him.
Have another one?
He spun it under the bridge. He just bumped into the wall and he's damaged the front right of his wing. Oh. So unlucky. So unlucky.
Second sector time for Poem. Split is up 1.3 seconds.
He's on an absolute flyer here, isn't he? He's catching eyeball pulls
the gap to the leader is going to be 10 seconds when he crosses the line, I would guess.
Go.
And there's your fastest lap of the race.
You would think now he's set that, you would think he can drop off a little bit and just chill out. Plod round.
It's like the poll that you put up before the race started. Can he or will he? I think he can. And if I were him, that's what it'd be. But I'm not sure that's how he goes about this. I think he's very competitive, and he's still closing in on the leader. I don't know that he can. It seems out of left field to assume that he can reach him. 9.6, 9.7 back with 7 laps. Doesn't seem to me like the person that's just going to give up on it, though.
No, definitely not. He's going to go. He won't fin. He won't chill. No, he'll be going full send all the way. All the way to the end.
What I believe y'all say full beans.
Full beans.
Full beans.
Beans.
We got the full beans. That's not a British thing.
Full,
we sure
full,
shit don't say
full
it over
send.
here.
That's what a lot of us say.
Full send, I'm familiar with. Giving it full beans. I know for a fact Martin Brundle has said that plenty of times on broadcast.
Giving it the beans, yeah, rather than full, yeah. I know what you mean, yeah. Run a little bit wide through the final turn.
As we bridge the divide over the Atlantic Ocean. On
that's it, yeah.
All right, I've been interested watching Combe here, but I want to find a battle. Do we have any Irish just come out on fresh softs again?
Yeah. Not a massive amount of
Let me do a little bit of a
on.
penalty check. If there are any penalties coming. So, Monaco is on one warning that came in lap 2. Paul is on one warning, came in lap 3. Fulham has no warnings. Sonic's on 1. Sonic is on 1. Revin, the engine, having already gotten his penalty, is clean.
Revin, the engine.
Shadow, who I feel bad saying this, I forgot about after he finally got his penalty. P5, 6. Right, but he's gotten a few little marks on the scorecard there. So that doesn't look like anyone's at risk, like one warning away from the penalty that would affect the result. Matter of fact, all of them have at least 2. Well, shall we talk about the weather? I mean,
it's lovely.
Hot here. Shocking update.
Been quite warm here again tonight.
Fulham is within a second. He's not got DRS, but he is going to have it, I would assume, next lap around.
You would think so. Irish is on a bit of a march, back up into P9. Now chasing down Bezzy Life.
I feel like that's been his race. Is 2 steps up, oopsie, hit. 2 steps up, I'll have to actually look at how many times he's pitted. I could be just misremembering, but it feels like he's been passing people every time I look at him, but then he has to stop again. Yeah. Or he ran off the track or something. So he's been in 2 times. But the pace is there, that's for sure. It's just a matter of consistency.
That's it. A few little mistakes, bit too much on the curb here and there, but he has got DRS over Bezzy Life. Here he goes. Can he make it move? Not this time, he won't. He'll be pretty close. Next up the line is Reven. I'm assuming Reven's got damage or something. He seems to be going very, very slow, but struggling. Mr. Poem is close to eyeball Paul now.
Yeah, and Hyam Paul is out of battery. He's flashing. So this should be an easy overtake for him on the main straight here if he gets a good exit. Yeah, nice line through there. Click on the battery.
Bang, away he goes.
Vroom, vroom. Why is he turning it off? Leave it on. Oh, this is the thing that scares me for the championship leader here. But he did it well.
Yeah, good move from Mr. Poem. Up into P2. Irish all over the back of Beezy still. Oh. By far the quicker car. Whoa, Beezy all over the place.
Can't be all over the place in the way that was his name on Tuesday. Dragon Knight, that was his name?
Oh yeah.
I've never seen anything like that in my life. I saw him run to the wall at least. Whoa! Bold move. That had to be outside of track limit.
That was a
no penalty.
Bit of a full send moment there.
Fair play, yes. I think he was also reacting to Bezzy probably letting off.
Yeah, he let off very, very early.
Yeah.
Right. So Irish is now going to try and chase down Reven. Reven was struggling a minute ago. Eyeball Paul's managing to stick with Mr. Poem at the moment. Oh,
Yellow flag.
Andy H spun out.
Andy. Poor Andy. And he got a penalty. trying to get back on track. This game is great. Everyone go buy it. Fantastic.
So bad, isn't it?
I told you about what happened to me on my first qualifying lap on Tuesday, didn't I?
No, go on.
Pulled out of the pits in turn one. There were a bunch of cars coming through. I just pulled way on the outside.
Irish is out.
I got that lap and the next invalidated. Oh no, Irish.
Just on board with him, yeah. Is that going to be full? No, it's not. Just a yellow for now.
And we never want to see the drivers have an impact like that. And, the G sensors, the medical car will respond if it needs to. We just hope he's okay. We have word from the team that he has responded on the radio and he's all good.
He's all good. His controller's been launched across the room. Other than that.
Yeah, I can't speak for the hardware.
That's it.
And I've been kicked from the lobby, so that's
nice.
what I get for saying that.
That's it, yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. It's karma. Yep.
Don't you love this game?
I won't protest that one bit. It's just so random, like I don't get it.
So Andy
Maybe
H.
I was joined off of Irish and Irish disconnected. I don't know.
You got back in yet?
On my way. Grabbed my fastest horse. I'm galloping on the way.
Do you know what? Eyeball Paul's done very, very well to stay with Mr. Poem after being overtaken.
Yeah, there was nothing about the laps that I saw him run that wouldn't shout at a minimum tier 2. I mean,
yeah,
seems to be a very fair driver, a consistent one, got pace. Could replace me in tier 1 quite easily, I think.
Aye, aye, aye. Do you know what? That gap's only 4.8 now.
Well, I'm looking at High on Paul, and I think High on Paul is eyeing up a re-overtake there of Poem.
I think he is,
Yeah, Poem's out of battery. He hasn't been able to get away. Paul is right there. Not that Paul has battery, but
we'll have
here's one of the dicey things if you're a new guy. You want to win, you want to beat people, but hopefully there's the awareness of where you are in the championship.
He's gonna go for it.
Scared for everyone involved right now,
Ooh.
myself included. Good driving, very good driving. He gave a little lunge and braked, and good work.
Yeah, didn't.
If I'm Poem, I'm not even worrying about this, man. I'm just letting the guy by.
That's it.
Honestly, I'm just letting him by. There's no point. There's literally no point in battling him.
This race has been a masterclass from Monaco, yet he has done everything right. Mr. Poem under a little bit of pressure from Mr. Paul.
Yeah, I think his tires have dropped a bit, obviously.
Rusty Bolt over the back of Beezy now.
Ooh. Paul ran a bit wide.
Yeah, good podium for... Whoa, Rusty Bolt, he lost it on the last corner. Managed to straighten it up. Oh, that was a scary moment. Because if he would have hit the pit wall then... Oh, my.
I don't know a lot about racing, but I believe one of the basics is you don't want to hit the pit wall.
Yeah, it's normally a good start.
I think that's usually a good thing,
Driver of the day. Yeah, I think it is time for driver of the day, to be fair. Right then. Who are we putting in the driver of the day poll, sir? Your mate, Eyeball Paul?
Hard to not say Monaco for having a perfect week. I mean, just because you started first and finished first, you shouldn't be penalized for that in driver of the day. Because I'm watching this 2-3. Poem started 5th up into 2nd. That's really strong. And if I had to only pick 3, I mean, High on Paul, newbie, first race out, which I have some unfortunate news on him. I'm getting word from the pit wall. He might be out of, as you would say, petrol. We got a flashing red gas can light going on
to be
on
fair,
the telemetry.
Monaco does, so does Poem, and so does Eyeball Paul, and so does Red Rocket.
What are these guys doing? Put enough gas in the car, man. Come on. What are we doing out here, folks?
Right,
Sonic is the only one with enough fuel to make it to the end. Anyways, driver of the day, I'd say Monaco, Poem, Paul.
I've put the top 4 in it because I think Red Rocket's had a good race as well.
I don't disagree. He has. I can't really say Sonic's had a better race. He's jumped 3 spots, but he's 20 seconds behind him.
Yeah.
We could always. No, I'm not going to say that. I like Shadow too much. I'm not going to be an asshole. I'm not going to do that. Monaco had a little rear wheel spin coming out of that last corner. Maybe it was for show.
Can you imagine if he binned it into a wall in the last corner?
We've seen that before.
Yeah.
Wait, Poem got a penalty? Poem must have got a penalty right at the end. Why did he just jump back into third?
Or was that a timing glitch?
I need to go check. It was a timing glitch. At least as far as what I was seeing on the screen.
Yeah.
And my race director, he has no warnings, no penalty.
Yeah.
Not even a warning.
Yeah, exactly. So he finished P2 then.
Yeah, that's, again, great game. Go buy it. Fantastic. Everything works smoothly.
It's only ever done that since they've done that update to fix some issues. Looks like...
Yeah, I don't know what the hell.
Shadow's got no fuel in his car. He's like stuck in fourth gear.
God, Shadow.
Everyone's
Come
under
on,
fuel
man.
for this.
Why? Why?
Can Reven get him on the line? Yes, he can.
Are you kidding me?
Shadow loses a few places due to penalties. Dear, oh dear.
This poor guy. Come on.
Shocking.
I don't know how much fuel you have to put in to not be able to make it to the end here. I'd be interested to hear what he put in. You got to go out of your way. You got to go. You have to hit more buttons than not. Like if the game underfueled you and you had to put it up, that'd be one thing. You have to hit buttons to make the fuel go away.
Yeah, just crazy. I know there's a good chance of a safety car, but
that sucks.
You know.
Yeah, that might have been what he was going for, and I would have expected that too. But that's a risky thing to do. It's risky. Massive. Fastest lap. P2, which should have been, well, P3, which should have been P2.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want me to clip what the race director says for me, which I can't anymore because it hit Vance instead of race director, so if you did, sorry.
It's alright, yeah, I had a quick look. It's on the stream anyway when I viewed it, so
yeah,
if we need to double check it,
yeah.
We can. Right, let's get a couple of drives in here. Let's hear from Monaco Man himself, and I'll tell you what, let's get Mr. Poem in here. Let's see what they
Wait, hold on, should we allow them both in here at the same time? Or, like, I'm not up for breaking up a fight.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Get the championship contenders.
Trying out a few of the new overlays for the stream as well today, as you'll probably see.
I like the overlay that didn't block the timing and scoring. That's a good advancement.
Yeah, he's done a few tweaks. We've now got these like post-race interview stuff, this, that, and the other. So
yeah, cool.
We're working on it. Here he is, the man of the moment.
That was like a sweaty bum, wasn't it?
Just a little bit.
Very well done.
Jesus. Jeez, that was a hard one. Really clean one from us boys, actually, I must say.
Yeah, that was surprising. Nice clean race. Thank God I didn't underfuel.
Oh, I was so close to running that line, though. So close. I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a
0.3
driver's
more.
conference with your tier about that.
I went 0.3 over, so I was surprised I was able to make it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, you should have run out of fuel. If you went 0.3 over, you should have run out. You deserve to
I
run
ran a
out.
crazy low differential, though, so I wasn't using a bunch of fuel on my exits.
Yeah.
I've never run such a low differential in my life.
Yeah, I kept switching it up and down just as I needed. I was just trying to aid the car as best I could, just to try and keep the guy behind me off it.
Yeah.
In what way does differential affect fuel consumption?
Because it's your power consumption like on throttle. So if you have it higher,
Yeah, but the revs of the
especially in
engine
lower
are still
gears,
the
you're going
same.
to get power to your engine a lot quicker, which means you're using more fuel.
Yeah, say
Okay.
65
I heard
out of
them.
the corner would make a hell of a lot more difference than say 85 or 90 or something.
I was
Well,
running 55 the entire race, never changed it.
Just be like me and run 65 the whole time. Anyways,
Wow.
that was a great race by both of y'all.
Thank you, much appreciated.
Strategy.
He was hard to catch.
Dang it, Poem! I needed you to wreck or something, man.
Yeah, the feeling was mutual, mate. After I started attacking for a while and them softs, and then I got booted, I thought, oh, that was it then. I thought I've totally lost my chance, because if I truly feel like if I hadn't got booted, I probably would have had a chance to attack you.
Yeah,
I was worried
towards
for
the
the
end, I was
household
taking it
infrastructure and
crazy
house
easy.
phone when you got kicked, by the way. I was a little worried for the walls, what your wheel setup was going to be like. It was a little bit of a concern, but you held it in.
Yeah, same here, mate. Same here. But yeah, it was yeah, it was.
I'll tell you what,
absolute
is that
murder,
eyeball
one.
guy new?
He is, yeah.
He was pretty quick. I was surprised. I mean, he had a little
Yeah,
bit.
I'm not-
I saw him challenging you towards the end. Was that because he was saving fuel?
Yeah, I think what happened was I'd overtaken him, and then the corner before the long straight, I caught the curb, and I just ended up having to correct it. So I lost like nearly half a second to him. And from that point onwards, he was just storing fuel. So I was just trying to aid as much as I could to keep him as far out of my DRS as possible. But he just had me inside, so I was battling him for the last 4 or 5 laps.
What was your tire wear?
I think it was like
Good question.
31% on the softs when I finished.
So my setup, I ran something really weird. Actually, funny enough, I used Sonic's setup and then tweaked it a little bit, tweaked it a lot. But I used his 8.8 wing, which is weird for this track.
Sonic
so I had a
setup
straight line
or
speed.
the Joker setup?
Sonic's.
Or there's
Well,
been
I
a
don't know whose it is,
conversation
but
between
on
the
my
two of
time
them.
trial it was Sonic's.
Okay.
And but then I tweaked it quite a
8.8.
bit, especially lowering the differential, because otherwise it just eats the tires. So,
8.8
but,
is
but
aggressive.
it was still so. I mean, the problem was at Hungary. I should have won that race, but on restarts I was getting screwed because I had no straight line speed. So I went for straight line speed this race.
Yeah, that's what I
it
thought
worked.
happened when it come down to last week. I thought I had you in straight line. So as soon as I knew I come out of that last corner with that little bit more pace, I knew I kept you behind me for a little bit longer.
I couldn't overtake you, and you could overtake me if you're behind me with DRS. And on this track, not that problem, but my tire wear. So I ran the softs only 9 laps, and they were at 60%. And then at the end there of my medium stint, I was at 65%. So I was going really slow, just keeping the tires in a good window. I did not want to risk pushing it. I pushed it a tiny bit on the last lap, but I mean that was it.
I mean, what
after
have
I got
mine,
to
10?
like lap
10
20,
laps?
I think
Yeah,
you
well,
went 11
yeah,
or
you
something.
You
No,
followed
went
on them
a
and then
lot
you
on your
ran 9 or
softs,
10.
on your
So
mediums.
you probably started at 8.
I think I went.
You went
17
11 on your mediums, because I was watching you on that.
Yeah. But yeah, I only had 30%, 31, maybe 32 when I crossed the line, so it wasn't too bad actually.
What wing were you running?
Left a little out there.
10 on the front, 9 on the back.
Okay, yeah. So yeah.
Well grounded. So sector 1, I was able to sort of just cruise. I was able to save a bit of fuel here and there. Just kept me in front, managed to keep the pace. So, and the fact that I managed to qualify fairly high on the mediums as well, I think that's what brought me out.
See, yeah, I saw you do that. I did a practice quali right before we did it, and I ran a 128 or 129.2. So I thought I'd do it on my mediums, but my one medium lap, I had a mishap and it was ruined.
We don't need to brag.
Shadow was fast on the quali.
Yeah. He was in a party with us before. He was buzzing, absolutely buzzing. And then as soon as you cross the line, he's like, "Oh, Monaco, man, always got to hit me." It's like, that's one thing.
That's 6 poles for me and 5 in a row, and yet this is my first time even finishing in the top 5 on a pole race because it's been a curse for me. So I'm just happy to get that monkey off my back.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we don't want to talk bad, but that's not a great record.
It's terrible, dude. It's absolutely horrible.
Here, there you go.
It's
Even the missus said,
killing me.
"Fantastic drive, Monaco, man."
Finn, I have a
Well,
new
I mean,
idea for the stream on
Jenny said
Thursday.
she ain't even
From
said
now
well
on,
done to me
the
yet.
race ends, just get these 2 in here and then just disconnect, let them go.
That's it. And then
More informative than anything we said.
It's well done
it.
to you, Poe. I just wish you would have wrecked or something, man. Like, why can't you just mess up? I saw you in the Tier 1 race. You wrecked a little bit. I was like,
No,
come on, that's going to happen
Do
again.
you know what happened? I was having controller issues because my controller died because I didn't change the batteries when she was in the practice lobby. So I think what happened is when she put the battery pack in, she squeezed it so hard it connected and disconnected, so it jumped backwards and forwards between the wheel and the controller twice.
We do know that draining the battery pack makes it lighter, so it probably threw you off.
Dude, I heard
Well
that
done, guys,
yesterday
anyway.
on stream. That made me laugh.
Good straight line speed. Drain the batteries. Lose the weight.
Well, yeah, good race poem. We got one more. I mean, all you got to do is finish it, but it's been a great season.
Yeah, it's been a good season. Abu Dhabi drama yet to go, mate. So let's finish on a high note.
And it makes it a little bit
Let's
harder
do
for
it.
you, Monaco Man, next week because Mr. Poems just run the driver of the day, so picked up a bonus point for that one as well.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
I was
it's
pushing
it's
so
pretty
hard for that
much
fastest lap as well.
Yeah, all he's got to do is just beat it. All he's got to do is just wait. Who got fastest lap? You got it, right?
He did, yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't do it with the way I did my stint and happened to be on medium second half. There was just no way for me to go fast enough to do it second half of the race.
Well, I could have, if I was your engineer, I could have given you some advice on that. But,
I was just
I
praying
wasn't there.
someone's going to get in front of you on your stops and slow you down so you wouldn't have a chance to put the fastest lap in. But
yeah, I know I wanted to be able to do that, but I didn't expect you to stay. Like, you gained on me so much. A safety car would have been so nice. It just never freaking happened.
Yeah, innit? When you don't get one, you're all screaming for one.
13 drivers, it's going to be tough to get one.
Yeah. And I'll take you as an engineer anytime, Smooth. I don't have
so my advice, you don't even need me. I'll give you my advice right now. You want to go quicker? You brake less, you're on the throttle more, you go faster, but you don't wreck. There you go. Done.
Simple.
That's what I did. That saved the tires.
I just don't hit the walls. I just try not to.
Unfortunately, I can't take my own advice, but that would be my advice.
Yeah, my goal is not to crash, usually. I don't do a very good job, but that's the goal.
That's the goal.
Yeah, well, we always got something to reach for.
Well, thanks, guys. I'm playing golf, so I gotta head out of here. But I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks for dropping in.
Again, don't brag, man. Come on, that's two brags in this one conversation. You got ran whatever last time in your pre, and now you're going to play golf. Man, come on.
I'm going with Irish. We got a little going, so we'll see what happens.
Well, go console him.
Boys.
He had a bit of an event.
Break your wrist.
He did.
Your wrist, yeah.
Break your wrist.
I'll try. Worst case scenario, I do. Oh well. I'll catch you guys later. Good race.
Enjoy.
Yeah, man. Congrats.
Cheers.
All right, lads. Catch you later.
See ya later. Well, there we go. It's going to go down to the final week. It's it's Mr. Poems to lose, really, and it's not as.
I just want to go into Tier 2 now. It's so much fun.
Yeah,
let me go down there and race with them. That seems like fun.
To be fair, that's probably the cleanest Tier 2 race we've had for a few weeks.
Well, we don't. Come on, we don't need to revisit history. We can just say that it was great.
Yeah, it was. To be fair, it was good. There was some cracking laps in there, some good little battles. The tyre strategy was bang on. No safety cars.
Yeah.
What more could we want?
That was one of the races where strategy was king because there were no safety cars. That's you can ask the Joker, not the Joker, the Joker.
The Joker.
Strategy works until things change.
Yeah, exactly that. So.
Yeah. What's the old saying about war? The best battle plans are great until the first shot's fired. Something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, let's see what happens next week. I think we know which way it's going, unless something detrimental happens. Wait and see. Are you gonna join me next week?
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
If I'm here, I will. I am going to effort to at least be here on Wednesday since I've done more of those with you. But anytime that I'm around and not doing anything, and you're streaming and you don't have better company, which would be your better half, I am more than happy to hop in. I always enjoy it, and I appreciate you having me.
Happy days. No, I appreciate you coming in. It's been fun this evening. We've seen some good racing, and the championship's still not quite decided. So it'd be interesting to see what it is going into next week. But there we go. Right, so international tier Saturday 10 o'clock. Let me have a quick look at the old international tier. I can't remember where they are this week off the top of my head.
Somewhere international, if I had to guess.
Oh, I guess. It is the USA. There we go. So
nope, it's not international for me then. I was wrong. Believe it. How many times can I be wrong?
it's a home Grand Prix.
It's a domestic race for me in the international tier. Good job. All right.
It's going
and
so
on that
well.
note, see you next week.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. So USA on Saturday night, 10 o'clock. I'll be back around about 9:40, 9:45 with the comms as usual. Thank you once again, Mr. Smooth, for dropping in, and hopefully we'll see you next week for another one of the races.
Sure.
Fingers crossed. Right, cheers, folks. Thanks for dropping in. Congratulations to Monaco Man, and Mr. Poem is on the verge of the Tier 2 Championship. See you all Saturday night.
If sleep is for the